Fuck, it's raining hard, bitches. What's up, fuckwits? How's it going? Welcome back. How's it going? We're gonna do more Dark Souls tonight. How you folks been? How's your day been? Mine's been pretty chill, pretty cruisy, pretty tired because I had 4 hours of sleep last night, or maybe 5 if I'm lucky. How you lot been? And I've been busy doing, like, you know, housework and shit. Gross. I also edited tomorrow's video. I've been semi-busy, but I've also been spending a significant amount of time on Twitter arguing with dickheads because I can. Because I'm bored, honestly. There are things I could be being productive with, but right now I'm just, like, kind of blah. You know, so I'm not gonna... I don't know. How you folks? Hello, Evior, Hacksaws. How you going? And, of course, everyone else. Draco, Lupa, Zero. Ziwa. Fuck, I don't know. Maddie. Anyway, Ziwa? Is it Roxarax? No. Why do I not know how to say my girlfriend's username? Jesus. Frustrated that Dark Souls doesn't have a borderless option. Doesn't it? That's weird. That's really weird. Okay. I think, maybe you can implement a, maybe you can implement, like, DS Fix on PC for DS3, I think, is a thing that exists, which allows you to do borderless. I'd have to have a look. But I know DS Fix was around for DS1, which allowed borderless mode. I don't know if the guy who made DS Fix in the first place did Dark Souls 2 or not, but no one plays Dark Souls 2, so it's not relevant to anything. Anyways. How you folks been? How's it been today? How have you been? What have you been up to? I'm gonna crack into this. I haven't been doing much in the way of keeping on top of the news today, so if anything interesting happened, like, if anything ridiculous happened, like, I don't know, like a tornado warning over Sydney, I wouldn't know, honestly, except that is a thing, that was put out today, I think. Well, I don't know if it was necessarily a tornado warning, but it was very, very heavy storm warning. High chance of showers, thunderstorm likely, possibly severe. There were some warnings put out, and I'm like, I'm pretty close to the area of effect of this particular bastard. So, anyways, hello, Fox. How's it going? Twitter being dumb and not listening to me. Yeah, Twitter never listens to me. I mean, why would they? Here's a flex for you. Oh yeah, I did. No, today was legs. Yesterday was upper body. Yeah. Twitter is Twitter, and Twitter is trash. Let's retain that. So yeah, today's been pretty intense. Yeah, tornado. I was right. It was a tornado warning. Yeah. So we can just like have a glance at this really quickly. New South Wales Bureau of Meteorology has issued a severe thunderstorm warning and a tornado warning for Greater Sydney. Hail, destructive winds, and heavy rainfall have been detailed in the severe warning issued on Thursday. Pretty fucking scary, honestly. But, you know, whatevs. Shoppers ran for cover as the ceiling collapsed inside Westfield Shopping Centre at Mount Druitt. Holy shit. Southeast Queensland as well has been issued climate change is a thing. Guys, there's a climate crisis going on, and living in the global south means this is going to be hitting Australia pretty fucking hard. Don't know if you noticed, but a lot of these issues. Anyway, yeah. Australia's getting hit with it. I can't wait for summer to roll around and severe firestorms to sweep the entire outback, and we'll have nothing left of this country. So what am I... Yeah, I don't know. Hang on a second. I just need to respond to a guy. Hang on. Anyway. Coming back to this. Might get sued like Geordie's did. Wait, what was I saying a second ago? That going live tweet. I'm pretty. I'm reasonably pretty. I was going to make a remark about my, this thing. What are they called? Cheekbones. See, I'm not in it. I'm not completely in it. But, you know, if you missed it, this is what I look like in my live tweet. Hell yeah. If the Outback burns, you still got the out front. I mean, there is the whole Outback Steakhouse thing, right? Oh, by the way, broken. I forgot to do that. There you go. Where were we? Like, you know, yeah, with that whole Outback Steakhouse chain of whatsies, you know, steakhouses, Outback Steakhouse, that chain of steakhouses, would certainly make it easier if they were actually based in Australia. They could just use bushfire to cook the steaks, but it probably also wouldn't be advised that you go near them. Anyway, I can't think straight because I'm homosexual, but I'm also I'm just fucking fucked, dude. I'm tired, but I wanted to stream this week. I wanted to continue doing streams every day, even if I'm not 100% in it. Because I know you folks still want to have something to vibe to. So I'm going to be here. I'm going to be doing streams Monday to Friday, 9 p.m. Australian Eastern Daylight Time. We're going to be hanging. We're still going to be hanging. And we're still going to be doing Dark Souls for the rest of this week. And maybe next week we could start Outer Wilds, Echoes of the Eye. Because that's out, and I do want to play it. That being said, I do want to continue with Dark Souls 3. I'm really enjoying it. But I could do Echoes of the Eye next week. It's been out for a bit, so people have had a chance to play it. That being said, also within the next week or two, I'll probably be receiving my copy of Shadow of the Colossus for PS4. Not my copy, mine and my girlfriend's copy. And we're going to bring the PS4 in here and we're going to play it together on stream. It's going to be a cute little gay thing. Don't worry, the politics aren't going anywhere. We are still doing politics streams. We're still doing all that kind of shit. We're still going to ramble on about socialism, vaccines, climate crisis, and trans issues and yada 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 yada. Anyway, it's not very good, but the fried onion was legit. I'm actually starting to like onion more, which is super weird. Like, I used to loathe and detest onion with a passion. Same with tomato. Tomato, onion, probably a few other veggies in there. I'm slowly coming around to liking them a little bit. You know what I'm thinking that I haven't done before? I've never made a stir fry. I should do a stir fry. I don't have a wok, but I'm sure I could use a frying pan. Just might be worth making sure people know Echoes is a bit more horror vibes than sci-fi. Oh, on the subject, yeah, I did mention this, but I'll bring it up again anyway. Last week of October, I am doing Visage on stream. We're going through Visage. And if we finish that within like the first few days, I've just glanced online to see how long it is because I like to gauge how long a game is for streaming. And it seems like I could probably finish in 3 to 4 nights if I go at a pretty reasonable pace with it. I think I read it's about 8 to 12 hours to finish Visage. So if I do that, we'll go back to Little Nightmares to wrap up Halloween. We'll do a couple of spooky games because I haven't finished Little Nightmares and I've been meaning to. Had the same, still super picky about how onions are prepared, but yeah, used to despise both as a kid, which is understandable. Like, kids are picky fuckers, but I think also, I don't know if this is an autistic thing, but there was always a thing with the texture of, well, I think the moment I mention texture, people are just going to be like, yep, it's an autistic thing. Yeah, I always had an issue with the texture of tomato, specifically, like it's got like a weird jellyish kind of mixed with seeds thing going on in the middle of it, and, then, of course, you've got onions, got this weird crunchy sensation, which I just never really liked the flavor. But I'm starting to come around to it. And I think I just need to learn how to prepare these foods better to make them more palatable. So that's a thing that I'm working on at the moment. Speaking of cooking, you made some Filipino chicken adobo today. That sounds awesome. That sounds fucking awesome. Hell yeah. Here's some lap of luxury shit for you. My GF messaged me today and she says we've got to do mac and cheese again. we got to do mac and cheese again. We're doing mac and cheese. That's the height of privilege is mac and cheese with diced bacon and sweet chili chicken tenders. Never thought of it, but yeah, you hate those because of the texture too. Yeah, exactly. Like, once I realized I don't actually hate the taste of tomato, I actually quite like it. It became a lot easier for me to overcome my disdain for it, but I still don't like tomato by itself. If you serve me a salsa, for example, that's tomato heavy, I'll eat it. I think the issue is like a lot of the foods I've been exposed to that use tomato as a white person have been, here is the tomato by itself as a slice or as a chopped bit of garbage. And it's just, I think tomato works good as a complement to other ingredients. It can't just exist on its own, you know. Had this thing with cereal, used to eat it dry rather than with milk because with milk would make you actually sick. Tried so hard as a kid though, luckily your gran could see it wasn't being picky, it was legit making you not feel well. You still can't eat cereals. You eat lemon and lime straight? I'd do that. I like citrus fruits. I'd probably do that. I might give that. I haven't done it before, but I might do it. You know, because hell with it. Why not? Where are we? What have I missed? Used to hate mushroom. I love mushroom. I've gotten really into mushrooms recently. You want to eat a finger lime? What's a finger lime? Caprese salad. I'm not sure what that is. Brussels sprouts and asparagus still hard nopes. I can go asparagus, but I tried Brussels sprouts once and they did not gel with me. I really did not enjoy that experience at all. I tried it once. Fresh tomato with mozzarella and basil and olive oil. Do we say basil or basil? Is it basil or is it basil? I'm not a culinary expert, so I don't know on this one. I do like the sound of that though. Basil. Basal cell carcinoma. Spoiler alert, they still taste like bitter cabbage. Basil like basil brush? Like Basil Fawlty. I'm not a culinary expert, I'm a homo. I was gonna make a joke about like I'm a homo too, a homeowner, but no, I'm not. I'm a poor person who doesn't own her own home. I don't own things. All right. So I need to get my build up for Dark Souls 3. Dark Moon Nights. I've got it bookmarked. Let me just check this. So far we've got our main weapons. We don't have the Sunless Talisman. Let me just see. I think you need to get that from Cirrus. Obtained at the end of Cirrus's questline. So we need to do Cirrus's questline to get the Sunless Talisman for some reason. Don't ask me why. What do we think about grinding the ears for the Blade of the Darkmoon Covenant? What do we think about grinding the... It sounds like I'm cannibalizing them or something. Grindcore, just based on that question. So to summarize, okay, there's a spell I need, right? We're not going to get to that point tonight, I don't think. It's a bit further along. But there is a covenant you can join, and covenants in Dark Souls are basically for online play, like you join co-op covenants or PvP covenants. And there's one called the Darkmoon Blades, or the Blades of the Darkmoon, and there is a spell called Darkmoon Blade. You put it on your weapon. And it's got this really cool purpley effect. It's awesome. I love it. It's my favorite spell in the game. And it's kind of essential to the character. But in order to actually get the spell, you need to get 30 proof of a covenant. Is it proof of a concord kept, right? Which is a little blue ear, right? And the only way you get it is by being in the Blade of the Darkmoon Covenant and invading people and killing those people. And the alternative, if you for some reason have no internet access, there are some Silver Knights in a later part of the game that have a tendency to drop the proof of a concord cap, the blue ears. So, but the problem is, even if you stack item discovery as high as you possibly can, it's pretty much prohibitively ludicrous to grind them. Like, it'll take you from a million years to get them, which is not fun. Let me tell you, it's not fun. However, you're all telling me to grind the ears for Darkmoon Blade, which I suppose, you know, we could just sit there and chill and grind ears if you want, if we get to that point. You're a Homo sapien. See what I did there? See, the stupid cunt has done it funny. So hang on. What is I'm honestly not informed on what exactly is kosher. You're going to drop off again and need 5 minutes of exposure to all you wholesome app people to compensate for a rough day. So bye, Karma. Have a good one. Horses are non-ruminant. What does that mean? I'm confused. I don't know about the specificities of this kind of thing. Hello, Tego. How you doing? We're going to jump into Dark Souls 3 in a sec. So other things I need for the build. Mainly it's just... well, I need the Darkmoon Ring. Let me look that up. Where's the Darkmoon Ring? What does that one even do? So Darkmoon Ring, Prisoner's Chain, which means we've got to kill Champion Gundyr. So we've got to fight Gundyr again. Ring of Favor and the Hornet Ring. I suppose the Hornet Ring would be good. Oh, the Darkmoon Ring grants 2 additional achievement slots. Okay. So that's just rank 1 in Blaze of the Darkmoon. Okay. Alright. 10 Proof of a Concord capped. Extremely, get this, extremely rare drop from Silver Knights in Anor Londo, and I just spoiled it. Fuck. I mean, for anyone who hasn't played it. Anyway. As a character, the Dark Sun was probably inspired by Griffith? Really? Wait, sorry, I'm just looking at the wiki right now. And I'm on the Darkmoon Ring page, which is, let me bring this up for a second. So we gotta do Sirius's quest line in order to get her talisman, which is not a very long quest line. And I've also, like, I've got to get into the Blades of the Darkmoon. And then this is, I mean, I know Dark Souls is heavily inspired by Berserk, but Dark Sun Gwyndolin inspired by Griffith? Really? I don't think so. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. I don't see the connection, honestly. He's not, like, as someone who's only read bits and pieces of Berserk, and I don't know over much about the character, but Griffith and Gwyndolin, really? No. There's probably there's definitely other references to Griffith in Dark Souls. I think what sword does he use? Maybe Ricard's rapier is supposed to be a reference to Griffith. I don't know. Gwyndolin isn't a monster like Griffith, yeah. The TLDR is only meat from animals that chew the cud. No mixing meat and dairy in the same meal. No shellfish or seafood that has fins and scales. Okay. He started working on a Lego Abbey. Oh my goodness. Gwendolyn, #1 prettiest child. Gundir first try. Oh fuck. Hell yeah, Ziwa. Hell yeah. Killing it. Fuck yes. That's awesome. Why am I still on this screen? Anyway. Let's get it open, shall we? Also, I've got Bayonetta sitting that I really need to launch up one time soon. So, give me a sec while I sort something out. Bring this over here. There we go. We're in... Oh, we're still in just chatting. I thought I changed it to Dark Souls 3. Hang on. There we go. Let me get rid of my thingo music. Is it working? There we go. Okay. I haven't got my headphones on. You learn from the best. I mean, did you parry? Were you parrying? Were you doing your parries correctly, or did you just, what's he? Did you just throw fire bombs at him till he died? You can't really parry him in monster form, I suppose. Well, has anyone tried? Has anyone tried to parry him in monster form? I dare say someone probably has. I'm not going to try speedrunning. Speedrunning is too stressful, honestly. Here you go, though. You can't really see it, but there we go. I'm definitely not going to try speedrunning. Can't be bothered. I tried it once with Dark Souls 1, and yeah, just like learning the patterns is just, I don't know. I mean, I do like learning the patterns of the bosses, but I haven't played, I'm gonna honestly admit something awful, that, I have not played enough to have memorized the boss movesets, which is kind of necessary if you're gonna do speedruns. And then the issue with speedrunning is, of course, you're gonna play the game over and over and over and over and over again. Okay. Which, of course, I'm doing anyway. This is like probably my 9th or 10th playthrough of this, I don't know. There we go. Okay. Someone told you that Bayonetta is just the Bowsette version of Hideo Kojima, and I haven't been able to unsee it since. That might be accurate. Wait, was Hideo Kojima associated with Bayonetta? I can't remember. Alright, we're here in the swamp. We're vibing in the swamp. Don't think so? No, I don't think so. To be fair, though, that's pretty accurate. I still want to get Bayonetta on Switch. Bayonetta 2, sorry, and then Bayonetta 3. So one day you were on Twitter, right? How dare you, first of all. And I came across a student who was saying that, oh, you shouldn't speak about the history and issues of brown people in the UK if you're not brown, and this kind of like pissed me off. Like this condescending, patronizing attitude that just because I'm a minority, because I'm brown, I have this special wisdom to speak on history that other people just don't. Yeah, that's a bit ridiculous.
Speak very well, then.
Like, I agree we should listen to, oh, hang on. Let me just check something really quickly. I want to make sure. So, attunement needs to be 20. I'm not in a rush to upgrade that, though. So, how about we just go endurance for now? Yeah.
Farewell, Ashen One. May the flames guide thee.
I think there is merit in listening to marginalized people from marginalized communities when it's issues that affect them. But the moment we sort of turn this dial to... Well, this is the problem, right? Okay, let me get this out of the way first. The moment we switch the dial to only people from that minority group are allowed to talk about the issues associated with that minority group is where things go astray. We shouldn't exclude anybody from the conversation. And we certainly shouldn't be talking down to people for being a part of the conversation. However, like, let's just use the trans thing that's a perpetual thought in the back of my mind that I can never escape. The horror never eludes me. When it comes to the trans discussion, by and large, let's just say, the majority of people speaking on it with any kind of power and influence are not trans people. So I can understand the frustration at that particular point, especially if it's a race-related thing. Like, if the majority of people with any sort of platform, with any sort of ability to speak on an issue, are white people, that's going to piss off those BIPOC members of the community.
Gaining admission.
Oh, I've already talked to you. Okay. Well, Cirrus is not here. He's still there. I think at this point I can get a couple of... let me just check something. Do I have... Yeah, Pyromancy Tome.
Ah, there you are, unkindled one.
Gives me conniptions.
Pleased to have...
Here you go. Have this Pyromancy Tome.
Yes, here we are. It's been long indeed. With this, I can teach you more sophisticated pyromancies. Splendid. I can boast I am your tutor a little longer.
Racism is fucked. Racism is intentional. Racism is by design. Which, yes, that is fucked, but...
Do not be gone for long. What?
Why is the water so green here? I could probably put my chroma key on at the moment and you would be able to see through the game. It'd just be black behind it, but you know. Well met, Ashen One. Well, she's got a talisman, but it's not the one I need. But I suppose I can use it because I've got...
Ashen One.
I've got Tears of Denial, don't I? I can equip that. Heck yes. It was an evil notion that was allowed to propagate, basically. Oh, I can't use it! It requires 2 slots and I've got 1. You son of a cunt. Med heal? I guess I'll do this for now. As long as oppressed people are divided, they won't fight against their oppressors. Which honestly brings us back to the Chappelle thing. I have noticed a few people have mentioned that if trans people are criticizing Dave Chappelle over this Netflix special, they're being racist. Like, just by virtue of criticizing his opinions on the trans community, we're being racist for it. And I'm like, that's a bit of a stretch. No one's criticizing him based on the color of his skin or ethnicity or anything like that. We're criticizing the ideas that he is spewing. You know, I don't think there's anything racist about that. It's not racist to tell someone they're being an asshole. Yeah, and it's honestly, it's such a deflect too. It's such a deflect. That's the kind of defense that people take when they know they don't have a leg to stand on. Oh, I need to get some poison protecty stuff. Which there will be some here. There we go, there's some. Does this have a dash? This doesn't have dash, does it? No, it's got parry. Do I have a... No, I'm gonna check. I'm just gonna grab the twin daggers or something. And of course, yes, exactly, disregards the fact there are trans people of color. Which is the point, of course. Like, that's always been the point, is to... no matter which way you swing... Like, the moment you deflect to the racism angle of things. That's got shield splitter. That's got quick step. Oh, they've both got quick step. Well, I'll do this one then. That's actually... That outweighs less. Okay. Alright, let's put this... I didn't realize this had quick step. Look. That's weird. Okay. The BIPOC community and queer community are intrinsically linked. There's overlap. Yeah, exactly. It's called intersectionality. Yeah, poisoned. I know. Shut up. Oh. Excuse me. Estus shard, okay. I want to try to get everything in the swamp, including everything around the, what's it called? Including everything around the white tree, that's important too. Buck Angel is a piece of shit. Makes you so bad when Buck came out as a douchebag. Who was it that said, unironically, coming out as conservative was more was more daunting than coming out as gay or something? I can't remember. Some wanker. They said that seriously. They weren't kidding. To make matters worse, they aren't even gay, that person who said it. As far as I recall, they were just trying to make it... I don't know. Conservatives are such a bunch of pussy bitches. Like, Jesus Christ. Oh, shit. I forgot about you. Every conservative chud ever. I mean, you're probably not wrong. Can I parry you? Let's find out. He hasn't noticed me. Senpai noticed me. Oh yeah, the being conservative is the new punk thing. Holy shit. Are they aware of what... This is what's weird. This is what is so weird. Okay, come on. Fuck. That didn't work, did it? There are legit punk artists who have gone conservative. Or maybe they always were. I don't know. But like people like Glenn Danzig. Fuck, that was a good dodge. Okay. Got him. That was a fucking good dodge. Hang on a second. Give me a sec. I'm clipping that. Just for gameplay reasons. That was sick. The way that I lunged at him and he just ducked out of the way of it, that was awesome. Even though for a moment I panicked and thought I was genuinely dead. Like we didn't know Danzig was a jackass. Honestly, it was news to me because I'd only known him from like 1 or 2 songs. But it's just funny that like there seems to be a bunch of people who hail from this genre that was all about counterculture and rebelling against the system. And then it turns out they're completely in favor of the system, actually. It's like, yes, I like the system. Actually, the system works quite well for me, but I'm still going to act as though I'm rebelling against it. I'm oppressed, really. Thought Doyle was the Proud Boy dickhead. I haven't been keeping up with all the names of all the Proud Boys, honestly. If somebody wants to enlighten me at some point, but... Okay. You jumped right into the line of my sword. Good on you. Cockfuck. Oh, okay. Okay, video game, chill out. What the fuck? Had a bit of frame lag there. I thought for a moment maybe the game was trying to get me invaded, which would make sense, I suppose, because... I think there is some PvP in Farron Swamp. Not as much as Topside, but there is some PvP in Farron Swamp. Oh, it's these guys. Cool. Love them. Love that for me. They've got an item there that I want. I could suicide run it. Someone enlighten me, yes. Shine a light bulb on me, please. What's this? What the hell's going on? Dark Souls, chill. Jesus. Oh, hello. That's a scroll. Ah, fuck you. Ah, fuck ya. Got him. I win. Fuck you. Oh, there's another one. What the fuck? Oh no, I just realized where we are. Oh shit. Mushroom boys. You don't remember these fellas? You mean the mushroom boys or you mean these dudes? Mushroom dudes were in Dark Souls 1 and they were absolute fuckwits, but we still have fond memories of them. But yeah, these are the most common enemies in the Farron Swamp. Oh, hang on. This is gonna be tricky. I think I might have an opportunity here, if I'm not mistaken. No? No, I don't actually, because... Oh, never mind. Yes, I do. Get him. Fucking get him. Thank you, giant bro. You have saved the day. There we go. Thank you, baby Hawkeye. What a fucking legend. Giant doesn't give a fuck. He gives a fuck about me, that's the thing. He gives a fuck about me, he doesn't give a fuck about anyone else. Dark Souls airstrike unlocked. Legit, it's really cool. I forgot that you could use that function here because there's no big pile of arrows like there are at the other trees. So you forget that you can do that. Also, I don't know why the Grave Wardens in, I was going to say Tomb of the Giants, Cathedral of the Deep don't seem to be affected by the arrows. I guess they might have young white branches too for some reason, but they don't get hit. Like if you, yeah, it is no longer time for Crab. Hey Alexa, don't play Crab Rave. But yeah, honestly, like, these guys really are kind of straight out of Bloodborne, aren't they? And I mean, I don't dislike that. I love Bloodborne. And I think mixing up some of the design choices from Bloodborne into Dark Souls 3 was a good idea. But at the same time, like, someone made a good point on the... someone made a good point on the Dark Souls subreddit a little while back about how they miss the more FromSoft's take on traditional high fantasy monsters kind of thing. Like they... And I agree, like if you go back and play Dark Souls 1 and there's a lot of traditional fantasy enemies in it. And that's a good thing. That's unequivocally a good thing. Like the way that From Software has interpreted those classic design choices. And they did that with Bloodborne as well. They interpreted a lot of classic horror monster design choices. But the problem is they kind of blended it here in Dark Souls 3. They blended a bit of that sort of eldritch horror with the elements we're familiar with from Dark Souls. And what you've got is a bit of a messy blob monster problem. You have a complete blank space in your memory for those enemies in particular. That's odd. But I suppose it's understandable. Gonna watch some Star Trek. Sounds good. Play Yoko Ono full volume. Please don't. What's my favorite bosses in Bloodborne? Honestly, probably any of the ones from the DLC are my favorites. Vicar Amelia, just for the aesthetic. Oh, actually, I don't really care much for Lawrence as a boss. Mainly because he's just forgettable design-wise. But Ludwig, Lady Maria. Oh. The Living Failures are kind of like meh. But, you know, Ludwig, Living Failure, and Orphan of Kos are all great. And then in the base game, Vicar Amelia is, yeah, one of my favorites. Just from the, Vicar Amelia, the final bosses, the final two bosses are among my favorites. The One Reborn. I don't really much like the One Reborn's boss fight, but I do like the visual style of it. Trying to think what else is there. Yeah, imagine if FromSoft tackled the next Castlevania. That would blow my fucking mind, honestly. They did the same with Bloodborne, also to an extent where it was more Castlevania and Lovecraftian shit. Exactly. And I adore Bloodborne for that. Trying to think what else is there. I really do not like Vacuous ROM. Really not a fan of Vacuous ROM. Who else? Shadows of Yharnam are pretty forgettable. And they're one of those bosses that turns into an enemy later in the game and it's like bleh. What's the guy in Castle Cainhurst whose name escapes me right now? That's a cool boss fight. I like that boss fight. And yeah, quite frankly, yeah, Cainhurst is really a Castlevania level, isn't it? Plus, you know, you've got the whole threaded cane there as an option, and what I really love is that they went and added in the strength option with the Beast Cutter in the DLC. Like, fuck yes. If you want a whip, but a whip that really fucking slaps, we got you, fam. There's a black metal band called Cainhurst. Why do I get the suspicion they're probably inspired by Bloodborne? Now you've done it. Oh, okay, you're gonna do that, are ya? Come at me, bro. Oh yeah, I forgot the S-Dock has the... Come on. Oh no, that's not gonna work for me. I woke the kids. How did I wake the kids? Unless you mean my kids. Come on. There we go. Oh, you mean the guys in... Whirligig Saw? I haven't tried the Whirligig Saw, honestly. I know Calgar did a run of it a while back, and I had a bit of a gander at it. And it might be an effective weapon for all I know. Oh, I love Ebrietas. I mean, honestly, I've got ideas for tattoos, right? That I want to get, and I don't want to get any, well, I mainly do not want to get any big, elaborate art pieces. I want to stick to, like, symbols if I get tattoos. So I want to get the Mark of the Outsider from Dishonored. I want to get the Bloodborne runes down my spine, the Hunter rune on the side of my neck, the Dark Sign on my chest. So, you know, I want to get, like, symbol kind of stuff if I get tattoos, which I hope to at some point. But if I were to get, like, if I were to get some big art piece, it would probably be an art piece of Ebrietas. It's just fucking gorgeous design. That's honestly one of my favorite things about Bloodborne, is that it sort of pivots from, oh, you're heading off, Tager? Have a good one. Pixel art ain't gonna paint itself. True. True. You better get that done. Yeah, I'm getting the Mark of the Outsider on the back of my left hand, eventually. But yeah, the, if I were to get it, it'd probably be Ebrietas. But yeah, one of the things I really love about Bloodborne is the way that it sort of pivots from that it pivots from that classic horror, you know, beasts and ghouls and monsters, and all of a sudden it starts to radically shift into this cosmological horror, this eldritch, unknowable entities that would break your brain if you saw them in real life. What the hell happened there with my death? What was that all about? I'm assuming I have to run back around to get my souls, more than likely. Yeah, son of a bitch. I could run through them. But yeah, I want to get all the Bloodborne runes down my spine. I don't know if I want to have them in a specific order or not, because I'm getting the Hunter rune on the side of my neck, which is kind of both a Berserk reference and obviously a Bloodborne reference. Hey Izzy, how's it going? And I mean, I'm not even that big of a fan of Berserk, which is why I'm not getting the actual symbol that Guts has. That'd be a bit much, because I haven't... Like, I'm a fan of Berserk in so much as it's been an influence on From Software games, which are my favorite games, so... I don't know if I can take him yet. I want to get the stuff that he's got here, though. I can grab his loot. Oh, he missed me. No, I'm not doing that. I'm not fighting you today. I don't want to fight you today. Also, just a little word of note. Because you can get the spell where you shoot rocks out of your mouth from him, and there is also the ability to get, like, Iron Flesh, you can technically do a Geomancer build in this, if you wanted to. It wouldn't be much of a build, but you can do a Geomancer. Equip Havel's armor, you know. Good to see me playing a game again. It's been good because I've been, like, I'm chilling, I'm vibing, you know. I've seen the Berserk Golden Age trilogy. I have not seen the 1997 anime. I've read the first chapter of the manga, and I want to go back and read the rest of it because I really love the art style of Berserk, honestly. Kentaro Miura, an absolute god when it comes to this stuff. Why did I send that back up? And yeah, I've heard questionable things about the anime. There was also another anime that came out after the Golden Age trilogy, which was similarly bullshit. Excuse me. Let's get the Covenant while we're here. Yeah, I really do want to read, like, the original Berserk. We can put the Watchdogs of Pharaon on, but I don't want to. I do want to do this, though, because we'll get rid of this one, and we'll put Legion Etiquette, because it's fucking cool. Hell yes. Hell yes. I wonder if I can parry the Abyss Watchers. Can you parry the Abyss Watchers? You can, can't you? I might be wrong. I feel like you can. The new animation was too distracting. Yeah, that once it started to mix that, like, honestly, the third movie in the Golden Age saga was really good. The first and second were iffy, but not bad. But you could really tell where the CGI came in. You wish there were more melee games with stance options? Neo had a good concept, but didn't do it well. Yeah, Neo was really unnecessarily difficult. Did I see the tribute players put together in... I'm assuming you mean FF14? No, I didn't. Which is really... That's really cool of them, though. Let's get back to Firelink. I just want to check something really quickly. I want to get up the... let me see. Dark Soul Orbeck. That's not what I wanted to say, but I wanted to... Do I need to... Oh, Jesus. I'm just looking at something really quickly. Okay. Okay. I was just thinking maybe I have to kill Orbeck of Vinheim at some point. Can you hear that? Fucking hell, dude. Can you hear the storm? It's loud as hell. Fuck. Let me check my window. Hang on. Fuck. I knew it was coming, but Jesus. Let me see how it is. Yeah, I agree. I just did watch a little bit of it.